What is up, guys? Another Daytona update. I got the engine on the table here. Excuse my mess. There's stuff everywhere, but got the cylinder head off. And the reason why I took this apart is because it was smoking pretty bad, especially out of this left cylinder. It was just billowing smoke, especially at the higher RPMs. It would just dump a ton of smoke. I mean, it was great for getting rid of all the mosquitoes, but it, ran great, just was burning a bunch of oil. And every single seal on this thing, especially on the top, was leaking. The rocker, the rocker covers, everything was just leaking oil. I mean, the whole back of the bike was coated in oil. So it was definitely time for a freshen up. Now that I have the cylinder head off, I was actually looking down in the cylinders at the crank and everything. Let's see if I can get a good view of it with this. Everything inside looks really good. The cams look clean. The lobes on the cams, everything, there's no grooves or anything on them. So I wanted to do a full rebuild on it, to take everything apart and redo the transmission, clutch, the whole nine. I was going to redo it all. But at this point, I don't think I need to do that. So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to take care of this top end. Just do a top end freshen up on it. New pistons, new cylinder, and have the cylinder head taken care of. Have them, do the valve seals and check the valve seats, make sure everything is good to go. So this is the cylinder here, and I pulled it off and I noticed there's no more cross hatching in there. I was like, okay, so it wore it down some. But when you flip it over where and I don't know if you can see it a little bit there, where the piston stops, you can see all the cross hatching. But there's also a lip right here that you can feel with your finger. So that's telling me that that oil was coming past the rings and going on top of that, especially on this side. I mean, there's a big lip on that. So I think a new jug and pistons, I'll be good to go. Here's a cylinder head. Everything looks pretty good here. I mean, there's no big, the top of the valves are nice and flat, where the rocker arms have been pushing down on them. Now, the inside is pretty nasty. I mean, obviously, because of all that oil and whatever kind of gas we have out now. But other than that, I think I'll be fine. Just a nice little freshen up on this, smooth down this surface, and put everything back together. So that's where she is right now. And I hate having to keep doing updates like this, but without the cameras and being able to have time to edit everything, I think this will just have to do for now. So still haven't done any more work with the rigid frame. It's kind of just bolted on haphazardly. Nothing's tight. Just want to make sure everything lined up. Gonna probably wind up putting a battery box up here, oil tank, seat pan, and fender stays. I don't know if I want to use a stock fender or not. I'm gonna see if I can maybe get another one, but definitely want to keep it to where I can go back to original with the subframe if I ever want to. So that'll just get put away up on the shelf, so I can go back and forth if need be. So, well, that's going to be all for now. So, if you guys could like this video, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Tell me if you think I'm going the right direction or not. We'll definitely love to hear your guys' input, and hope you guys have a wonderful evening, day, afternoon, whatever it is.